Welcome back. It's 9:23.
The Baton Rouge Area Chamber, BRAC, is hoping right now to attract some more young professionals, hoping to bring them in and retain them in the capital area. They're rolling out a new campaign. It's called #BetterInBTR.
The goal is to showcase what makes Baton Rouge unique, special, and a great place to live. In fact, here to tell us more about it is BRAC Senior Vice President of Marketing, Morgan Almeida. Thank you so much for coming by to talk about this.
Thank you for having me.
Look, we're in the business of storytelling, and I know you know this as somebody in marketing. We want to hear the good, why people love the city. It's easy to complain about the traffic. It's easy to complain about X, Y, and Z, but there's a lot of reasons why we choose to live here.
Absolutely. So for us, what we've learned through this Better in BTR creation process is that sometimes people don't know how to talk about Baton Rouge. And we think the way to really tell our story is through our community members' individual stories. So that's really what we're hoping to accomplish.
You mentioned the individual stories, and sometimes a social media push or a drive or an endeavor, it can kind of get lost in the weeds. It's like, hey, this is a great thing. Now, where do I go? Here I am. There's the hashtag. What do I do with it?
Absolutely.
You guys have actually culled now all these individual stories that build up South Louisiana and Baton Rouge, and we can actually read through them on our own time?
Absolutely. So it's coming April 25th
exactly.
is when we're going to launch.
Okay.
But you can go to betterinbtr.com and you can start telling us how you want to get involved in this.
Wow.
So we have opportunities for businesses to engage, for individuals to engage. We've even had college students getting interested, which is absolutely what we want.
Yeah. Something we were talking about is, look, we're competing with all these other cities in America, competing to get that best talent. But once you get them, you hook them, people find their own niche, right? Whether you like running, whether you like porch drinking, whether you like football games, whatever you like, you find your community. But for some people, that can be really tough.
Yeah.
And so part of this campaign is to kind of help see where can people fall into line here, right?
Absolutely. So what we like to think about Baton Rouge is a lot of our culture is backyard culture. It's sitting on porches together. It's running around with the kids in the backyard, but that can be hard to break into.
Yeah.
So part of the Better in BTR campaign will be focused on really highlighting those individual niche groups like running clubs, tennis clubs. We had someone tell us the other day that he's part of a tortoise group.
What? That's awesome.
Maybe turtles are your thing. We want to be able to highlight these extremely niche groups to get you plugged in.
Wow.
That's the best line all morning.
I know, that's
from
the
any-
sell.
You weren't expecting that one,
No.
were you?
Maybe turtles are your thing.
Wow, okay, there
I'm
you
so
go.
in. Now look, we were talking earlier as well. If we've got stuff to do down here, including turtle groups, entertainment. We're all looking for some way to get out and be a part of it. But to your point, that backyard kind of that's where we are, which is tough to advertise. Perfect for a program like this.
Absolutely, definitely.
So how do when we talk about competing against New Orleans and like a place like Lafayette with the huge entertainment venues, and we want to spotlight this guy's backyard. The ability to show that off is actually perfectly designed for a social media push program like this.
Absolutely, and those are the stories we want to tell. So there's probably many things in the community that we don't even know that's happening, and I want people to reach out to us and let us know so we can tell that story.
Beautiful. That website one more time for people to submit those stories.
It's betterinbtr.com.
Beautiful. You're looking at that now. Go into the top right portion. You see share your story. That's going to take you to a Google Doc where you can easily just fill out exactly what makes you love Baton Rouge. Share that so we can grow this community to even more tortoise groups and maybe different species of turtle groups. We are so fascinated by this.
Actually, I have a couple friends who actually have turtles. I really want to know if that's them.
Okay, I'm going to find a Facebook group for you. I'll send it to you.
Morgan, our hero.
So good. Good to see you this morning. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. We'll be right back.